I did 5 internships during my undergrad years, and that too in different countries: Dubai, Germany, Singapore, US, and Canada. And besides that, I've also hired several students for my Hiral's World YouTube channel, as well as for the Instagram and the Career Path team as well. And besides that, me and my team alone has helped over 1700 students to land their first internship. So I have seen a lot of resumes, and whenever I look at applications, especially when I'm hiring interns, I always feel like कि यार ये ऐसे कैसे applications भेज देते हैं? Like, what is this? Why are they not even sending me the right applications? Even when the interns or when the video editor or anybody is reaching out to me to edit my videos or even to work with me, I always feel that there is that element that's lagging. So that's why I decided to make this video, because I wanted to do research and wanted to find out. And you know what I found out? That there are so many Instagram channels that will tell you which internships are available. They will also give you the link, but nobody is telling you actually how to apply for those internships, how to stand out with your resume. So that's exactly what we are going to cover in today's video. And by the end of this video, I will make sure that you get that internship that you deserve. So without further ado, let's dive into this video. So in today's video, here is what we are going to cover. We will be covering how to search for internships and where to look for those internships. And besides that, once you have looked for those internships, how you can go ahead and apply and how you can stand out with your application so that you have 100% chance of getting hired. Okay, so first come first, where to find these internships? Now, there are several internships, but here is one element of advice that I would give. After working with over 1700 successful students, I will say that the best platform, if you are just starting out, the first thing that you should consider is reaching out to startups. Why? Because here's the thing. The big companies, they do have funding and they do want to hire interns, but they also expect a lot of output from you. And maybe they also expect a little bit of polishing, little bit of, they will leave a little bit of less room for you to grow because it's a structured internship. Whereas for the startups, many times startups would think that, okay, well, I want to get the work done in the least amount of money possible. And what's one of the best way to do it is to hire the interns, right? A startup will be able to, let's say, hire a full-time employee for 20,000 or 30,000 bucks. Then in that case, the intern, they may end up hiring them for over 10,000 bucks. So I think that's the difference. Of course, they are saving that money. While what you are getting in return, you are getting that exposure and that first-hand experience of working with a product, working with a team, and really juggling all the different things. So the first step that you should look for is the startup if you have never worked before. But if you have worked before, then there are lots and lots of companies that hire interns every year. I'd say January is the most important month to look for internships, and here are the websites that you can look for based on which country you are targeting or where you are located. So for India, these are the websites that you should look for or look into for getting an internship, or for US, Canada, even for Europe, these are the websites. So please do take a screenshot and then you can search one by one, or you can always sign up for their newsletters so that you keep on getting these internships. And also, of course, you can follow my Hiral's World channel so that you can also get the updates over there as well as the newsletter that I have. I also send out a lot of internships. But besides these websites, how do you go about finding a startup and how do you go about actually reaching out to them? Many times understand that startups may not be even posting any internships because they don't even know that, okay, I need an intern, right? For example, one of my friends, when she was studying with me, she was studying a graphic designer course. And at that point in time, the graphic designing companies weren't posting any internships. So what she did, she started writing these cold emails to the startup companies, and she actually ended up getting her very first internship in the US. And right now she's working with Meta as an Instagram product as a graphic designer. So you can only imagine where life took her in just the span of 7 to 8 years, right? So here is how you'll be looking for internships and reaching out to different startups. Okay, so how do you find startups? Okay, so in order to find startups, I'm going to cover two different things. First is, because I know many of you are from India, so one is finding those companies and the startups in India, and then another one is overseas, or the ones that were actually opened in India but then were funded by overseas companies. And why this is very important is because those are the companies that can probably give you some leverage of maybe traveling for 4 months to abroad and then maybe working with them in their office. So first, let's just cover up what to do in India. So okay, here's a Internshala website. Basically, you would go here, you would try to find internships over here. You can, as you can see, there's just so much search filters that you can add. So in profile, you'll be adding what kind of job you're looking for, your location, if you have a location preference, and then of course, other things. There's also minimum stipend that you need. You can also put a filter for that as well. But initially, I would say that don't put so much emphasis on stipend, because getting your foot through the door is more important. And also, when you are working with a startup startup in the first 4 months, the pay is not so much of should not be so much of an motivation versus actually getting the experience in the field. So let's suppose here I want to let's say look for maybe digital marketing positions. Location, I can put anything, but for now let me just put maybe, let's say, just Mumbai. But you can put, of course, different locations as well, or you can actually choose not to put any locations. Now I will see, okay, 5 days ago, actively hiring. Okay, actively hiring. This one was 2 days ago. Let's see, agar abhi kuch agar hua hai. Okay, 1 day ago, not bad. This is also 1 day ago. Oh, this was today. Dia Enterprise, and this was just a few hours ago. Okay, so let's just look at this one. Sometimes something that's posted earlier is actually better, because then you have a little bit of more time to do research and everything. So it's a content writing position. So maybe you are going to see content writing. Stipend will be anywhere from around 7,000 per month. You have to apply by 9th February. So yes, you will be looking through what this internship is. It does look like it's a part-time job or internship. So in fact, like, a good news for those of you who are actually in commerce and are taking courses right now. So okay, now how do I, okay, of course, I can totally apply through apply now button, which is absolutely okay. You should do that because this will only tell you what the company wants from you. But besides this, how do you actually increase your chances of going or getting in that company is you would go on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn you will be just like simply looking through the name of that company. So the name of the company was TFM Overseas Education Consultants, and here we go, and we will be doing this. Okay, right now this is like okay, here this is the latest post, which was posted like 2 days ago. So let's just go and see what they are doing, what this company is up to. Now here you will see almost everything about this company, right? 2 to 10 employees. So it's a startup, of course, क्योंकि बहुत ही छोटी company है, Mumbai, Maharashtra में located है. And of course, if you want to kind of come at their forefront, you might want to look through all of these posts and everything, and then try to maybe look at how these people are doing things, or what they are doing, and also engage with their posts too. For example, see, यहाँ पे तो किसी ने कुछ भी like भी नहीं किया है, ना ही कुछ comment किया है. So if you really wanted to get there, come in their eyes, comment with something really meaningful, right? But okay, now what do you do next? So of course you'll be going to home, you'll be of course reading through here, because this will tell you what they value, and then this will also give you a little bit of edge into talking about them, even when you're actually kind of talking about you. So basically connecting their values with yours so that they can give you a job, and so that they can hire you, and to find out who all are working in this company. And this is your starting point, right? You will, if you scroll down, you will see that people you may know. This person is, okay, transforming dreams into, oh, okay, this person is a co-founder. So this Subodh guy is a co-founder. And these two, I don't know, they might be a working people right now, or they all might be a co-founder, or maybe a founder is one of them. So I would first, of course, apply online, but then go here and send a message, a LinkedIn message to these people. I'll probably also try to send them an email and be like, hey, I came across this posting. This is how I meet the value. We will discuss in a bit how you can provide your value as well. But this is where you can actually leverage a lot from actually finding the right person and then connecting with them, and also just writing them a message. Now, this is about India. Similarly, for Canada, there's something called as Y Combinator, and actually they also have an Indian website. Now, Y Combinator is actually startup company. You find all the startup jobs over here, and that's where, remember, I told you that sometimes the startups wouldn't even know that they want to hire an intern, but this is how you will be getting there, and this is how you will be kind of talking to them, because even though they're hiring for a full-time employee, you can actually talk to them and then be like, hey, I'm really interested. I'll tell you a very interesting story. One of my students actually did not get a job for the first 4 months. He was applying. But then he reached out to one of the co-founders of Y Combinator. The company was there. They were not even looking for interns. And he's like, you know what? If you give me internship, I'll work for you. And right now he has become a partner in that company even before graduating. And they're actually sponsoring his US visa as well. So, this is one of the success stories that will motivate you probably probably to like actually take that leap of faith and go there. Similarly, this Y Combinator website is actually for India. So like, you know, there are so many companies that were funded by Y Combinator. For example, all of these companies were initially, when they were a startup, they were all funded by Y Combinator. And right now the combined valuation is about 800 billions, right? So you can like, you know, kind of look at all those things as well. Next is, of course, we are looking for Y Combinator. So of course, you'll be looking for all startup jobs. And then here you will follow the same process. So you will look through it. You will be like, oh, okay, well, you know, this company looks good, like Broccoli AI. So again, you will go and you will probably try to look them up on LinkedIn. Let's see, Broccoli AI. They might not be even there, right, on LinkedIn yet. Oh, well, this one is there. Oh, and then it has 5K followers. Yeah, so, you know, like this is an AI voice agent company. So I would totally like, you know, engage with their posts and see what's going on. Like, you know, what is happening in this company. They are based in SF, California. And these are the people, customer success manager. So, okay. Strategy and business developer. Oh, CEO. Yeah. So again, AJ Jen, you know, I will reach out to this person and I will say, hey, you know, super interested. I'm a student. How can I contribute? What can I do for you? And then, you know, maybe like provide some value, right? So speaking of all of this, what do you write to them, right? Many times I receive so many emails from people. They are like, oh, hey, I love your videos. I would love to edit them. Have you thought of like giving me a contract for, you know, making your thumbnails? Or, hey, I love your videos. Can I make thumbnails for you? But the person who is actually making the thumbnails for my video currently, he actually wrote a very good message and then actually gave me not only that, at the same time, he was like, hey, you know, I love this portion of your video. I love this part of your channel. And that's where, you know, the value sharing comes in play. So that's how you will be giving them your value. I will also put some of the links below. You can actually access those links to access some of the free email templates that has worked for my students in the past, as well as you can, you know, try to look for things that are common between you and the company, and not only just ask for something, right? In return, say that what you like about them, how you can provide the value, where is the opportunity for improvement. And this goes in, yes, it is hard. I am not going to say, I'm not going to downplay the amount of time that it's going to take, but if you were to do all of these, you will end up getting an offer. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And hey, I'm giving all of these resources for free, so please do subscribe to my channel and do like my video. Thank you so much. I wish you good luck for your internship, and if you have any more questions, put them in the comments. Bye.